Our goal as the 3Ds was not just to entertain, but we wanted to leave some thoughts with people that they could take with them after the show that would improve their lives. A little education, maybe even a little inspiration. That's still my goal in the things that I write and the things that I'm performing. And it's our goal as we go out on the road again a little bit. My wife Sharon and I are going down to Vista, California, and over to Phoenix, over to Albuquerque, New Mexico. Going to visit friends and family, but we're also taking out a new show we just developed. It's based on a little song I wrote for the primary. It's called Follow the Prophet. And this show, as most everything I do, has a little humor in it, has some music, has drama, and some narration, and we've been very pleased with it. It's a family kind of show for children and for their parents. And it talks a little bit about those who did follow the prophet in the Old Testament and somewhat in our time, the blessings they received and the consequences that befell those who didn't follow the prophet. It's an old story, still going on. I feel like it's really needed today. That's why we're taking it out. I see so many people who are fearful, afraid, discouraged, all kinds of problems. And yet I see so many people who are not, who are upbeat and happy and they're looking forward to the future. What's the difference? Mike Wallace asked that question in his own way when he interviewed President Gordon B. Hinckley, who was then president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Finished the interview, came back and talked with President Faust, President Hinckley's counselor. Mike Wallace said this: "I have never met a man who had such responsibility and yet who was so optimistic. Why is that?" President Faust said, "Because he knows how it's going to turn out." That's the key. And those of us who are privileged to listen to the words of the prophets and choose to follow them, we're blessed to have the same sort of optimism, the same sort of good hope, and certainty of how it will turn out. Now, I'm quite convinced we will have some heavy slugging in front of us. Won't be easy, but the end is sure. Righteousness will triumph, wickedness will be overcome and banished, and that peace on earth and goodwill toward all men, which was promised by the angels when the baby Jesus came, that will come. That is a certainty. I'd like to spread that message as far as I possibly can. If you'd like to join me, I'd love to have you. We're putting it out on this web page and on Facebook and on YouTube and wherever else we can. Personal appearances where we can. If we happen to be where you are, we'd love to have you come up and give us a chance to meet you and shake hands with you and cheer each other up. If you'd like to send us things for the web page, your experiences, your advice, your counsel, your wisdom, we'd love to share that with others. That's what we're about. And we're looking forward to it. And we appreciate your support and your strength as well. What's the future? Our present president, Thomas S. Monson, president and prophet, put it succinctly, artistically, and profoundly. He said, "Your future is as bright as your faith." Love that.